one. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Corporate Podcast. It's been a couple of months since we did our last one. I think we've just kind of struggled to all meet up at the same time. Joining us, we have two new members today. So we have Kimberly. Welcome Kimberly. It's your first time here. How do you feel?
I'm feeling good, thank you. Yeah, it's nice to be part of the team, so I'm looking forward to what comes to the podcast.
Lovely. And another new member, well, sort of new. He's been with us at the radio project for a couple of months now.
Yeah.
Welcome, Joe.
Thank you.
Got anything nice to say?
I love the radio then.
Yeah! That's what I like to hear. So I don't really have much of a plan for this month's podcast, so I am just going to go around the table and get some answers. Sound good?
Yeah.
Lovely. I think I'll start though with, because obviously it's been a while, whose was it? Was it Louise's question?
So my question is, how have you all been these past couple of months? There you go. Just spread away.
Busy, Louise.
Busy.
It's been really busy. There's been a lot going on at Pure in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
So shall I tell you a couple of things that have been happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So couple of updates. We've got two new managers that are going to be starting with us before Christmas. We've got Chris Smith, who is going to be taking Stuart Hamilton's job, and he's going to be managing all the supported internships. So it's a real sad farewell to Stuart, who is not that Stuart. Louise just put Stuart.
Hopefully that day will come. No, I'm joking.
Too many Stuarts, aren't there, Louise? No, Stuart Hamilton. I don't know if you've met Stuart Hamilton.
No, I haven't.
But he's a manager
You're gonna have to be nice
over our supported internships, and he's going to go and relocate and live in France with his wife. So all the best for Stuart
Have
and
to get him a beret.
a beret.
Yeah, I'll have to start walking around wearing a beret now.
So Chris will be leading that, and Stuart leaves a really strong legacy as well. Our supported internships ended on 70% job outcomes for all of our supported internships. So 7 out of the 10 people actually got jobs at the end of internships. That's good, isn't
That's
it?
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good for the company, and it's like as progress in like radio and then like other jobs.
Yeah. You're learning all the time, aren't you?
Yeah.
And do you feel that, Louise? Do you feel like
I feel like I've been learning how to do a greeting job. Like I said to my mum and dad, I like to have a paid job, like a greeting job or maybe
a greeting job?
Yeah,
Right, it's like making people feel welcome.
Yeah.
When you go, oh, right, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Those are really interesting jobs, aren't they? Do you kind of know where you might want to do that job, where you'd want to greet people?
Maybe not too sure where yet.
Mm-hmm.
We need to look at places like.
Yeah. Can have a look at it, can't we?
My mum and dad said that they met Megan Wilkinson at the Stockport Fair.
Oh,
job,
right, yes.
Job fair.
Yeah, the job
She
fair.
said about me and John Patience.
Yeah, okay, well that's
Shout
good.
out to
I
them.
think that's something we need to follow up, Louise.
Yeah.
So well done Stuart, well done, all those people that got jobs, which is what you're potentially interested in looking into, Louise. And the other person that's going to be starting with us is somebody called Ben. So Ben's going to be leading on our individual placement support, and he will be replacing Danielle, as Danielle is going on a 18-month progressionary role into a director of employment. So part of the first role of that is to replace her. So Ben starts with us, I think it's December. Just a couple of other updates. College, Joe.
Yeah.
College.
Yeah.
We met at college, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Did you do 1 or 2 years at college?
Did 2 years.
You did 2 full years at college, and then
2 year veteran now.
2-year veteran, and you now at the radio a couple of days, and you're over at
Edinburgh, yeah.
Okay. What did you like best about the college?
The placements.
Placement.
Yeah, especially more towards the end of the second year. Getting those big placements in, the registry office and the interchange. The feedback I got from that. To leave on that high was fair enough, and then come here and obviously build on my skills even more. Because I love it here at the radio.
Excellent. That's
Yeah.
it's really nice to see that progression. And progression means different things for different
Yeah.
people. For some people, they went on to the internship
Yes.
and hopefully will end up in
Yes,
employment.
indeed,
For other
they do.
people, progression is trying another new interest and learning some
Exactly.
new skills and meeting some new people. So well done to you, Joe.
Thank you.
College continues to go from strength to strength, Joe.
Yes.
And Stuart will correct me here. Are we at 34?
I will correct you, it's 35.
35 placements,
Oh,
students at
yes.
the college this
That's
year.
good.
So,
Yeah.
I was just at a meeting earlier on today who was talking about the success of the college and to Stockport local level and the real need for it and a growing demand for that area of the service as well. So
Wow.
it's reassuring to kind of hear.
We'll need a bigger building.
I think they're already talking about
Oh, are
potentially
they?
more space. So, and then
Funny you should mention that.
That's what I said from the off. We need a bigger building.
I know. Buildings, Pete, hey?
Mm.
And then finally, I just want to end on a thank you to everybody who came to our last marketing meeting. And so we've got all of the heads or representatives from every department across Pure that are coming together on a monthly basis to drive our marketing. And we had a meeting this week, didn't we, with Home, who delivers our marketing for us on all of our socials as well as looking after our website, and they have had a significant spike in our likes and shares and followers across Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn, and that's purely down to every department that is going onto the WhatsApp group and posting their updated news, celebrating the successes of all of what people have been involved in across the business. So well done everybody, and keep getting your messages out there because it's making a real impact.
Yes.
There you go. Thanks very
Lovely.
much for that.
Thank
That's-
Tell you what, I will just jump right to Stuart then, because I'm going to assume you had something to add on about the college and the building and things.
No, I haven't actually. Other than to a degree, what has just been saying is that in terms of colleges, we've got 35 students. We're now operating at maximum capacity. Like the college to continue to grow, and in order to do that, we probably need some extra space. But watch this space, if you pardon the pun, on that. What I was going to talk about, however, I was just moving on to our broad financial picture, which is good. We're exceeding our budget, and the trading of the college is a significant part of that. We are thinking very much about how the budget for next year is looking. We've got figures that we're working through with the Real Living Wage. It was announced a couple of weeks ago, and we've got some difficult decisions to make over the course of the next few weeks and months to finally put that budget together. But budgets these days aren't just looking ahead for 12 months, they're looking ahead further than that. So we'll be not only looking at next year, but the year after that and the year after that, to give us a 3-year projection and to see where we are going. So that's where we are as far as that's concerned. What we will do for this year's budget is that we will have a final set of figures which are going to go to the board at its meeting in February, and once that has been hopefully agreed at that meeting, we'll be in a position to tell staff what rates of pay will be from April onwards, which at the moment is something we're working through to try and find the best solution for both employees and from the company. So future podcast, no doubt. Watch out for that.
Mega. Right. So I think I'll go to Ashkan's question next because Pete's already prepared for one of these questions. Chris, who normally does the podcast with us, wasn't able to be here. He was going to ask about trips and stuff. But Ashkan, yours is kind of similar to that anyway, so do you want to ask yours as well?
Well, I know events coming up that people should know about.
Okay,
Just before you start, I know sometimes it takes me a while, but this will be going up today, so it won't be as if like announcing an
Okay.
event and then it'll be already be done and gone. I'll be uploading it today.
Going up today. So, trips. We've had trips. I saw people at Manchester United's ground, which was, I'm sure, happy for some. Yes, I can see that badge over the table.
Yeah.
So,
I refuse to go.
I am in support
I
of
don't, you
that.
know, if I need that.
Yeah,
Stop this
so,
football prejudice.
yeah, well,
Couldn't do it.
it was a
Did you
request.
count it?
It was a request, so we made the request happen. So I hope you all had a nice day. Yeah. So there has been a few trips. Drama have been out to do some stuff for props because they've got a big show coming up in a couple of weeks. Harry, do you want to plug that?
December 13th, the Christmas Carol.
Yeah. I have obtained a interesting picture of Alan in a dress yesterday. So if anyone wants to pay me to see that, you can. That's quite interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. We'll talk about it later. I might give you a free viewing of it. So that's quite funny. The Bacon Group have been out. We've been to some dance performances, and we have some pop-up shops coming up. So unfortunately, we didn't get the pop-up shop in Stockport this year, but we did get an alternative one in Macclesfield, and that is week commencing the 18th. So I'm not sure on how clients are making their way up there, but I know Alan is looking after it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to pop down, and hopefully other people can pop down and have a little look at that and see what it's like.
To the pop-up.
Pop down to the pop-up.
Pop down to the yeah.
What day is that again? Sorry.
It's week commencing the 18th of November.
18th of November.
Pop down,
Pop down to the pop-up. And there's also a pop-up event.
pop down.
There you go
down.
again. At the Windmill on the 12th of November, so next week. So we've been invited to do some stuff with Stockport Homes for kind of one of their Aspire days. So we've got our clients from the kitchen and our studios going down to run some stalls and get involved there. So yeah, some really nice kind of work going on in the community. Some really good stuff. Yeah, exciting times.
Lovely.
Do you want the rest of my update? Shall I just keep rolling?
No, yeah, keep going.
Keep rolling. So, I think just quickly, last month Stuart would say it was a really expensive month in terms of the upkeep of our buildings. So I know buildings are always a hot topic, spaces, hot topic, you know, and meeting rooms, and we're doing our best. But you know, I don't know, Stuart, over £15,000 easily on maintenance and repairs. Just last month on our buildings. So buildings are great, but they come at a cost. But we will continue to invest in our buildings and look after them. With that being said, we're still trying to find a suitable building for Rochdale. That is still going on in relation to Jonathan Burns. Some nice announcements. We bought our second electric vehicle. Stuart didn't plug it, so I will, for Stockport. So that got brought back into Prospect House yesterday or Tuesday, so that was great. And we are just awaiting one last sign off on solar panels going on Prospect House, which should come maybe today. And in that case, I imagine they will be on before the end of the year, which is going to help us massively as we move forward to try and reach net zero in the coming years. Yeah.
Lovely. Stuff there.
Thank you.
Right, and then I suppose Kimberly, do you want to like introduce yourself, tell us a bit about yourself, and then sorry if that's too much pressure, but yeah, just go on.
Yeah, thank you. So yes, I'm Kimberly Cairns. It's great to be here, guys. I've just joined Pure about 9-10 weeks ago now. I say just, but I feel like I'm already quite a part of the team, and it's been a phenomenal start to learning more about Pure. I wasn't aware of Pure before I saw the job advert initially. So then being able to go on that journey over the last few months to sort of answer Louise's question around what have you been up to, you know, it's been so much learning for me. So learning about what Pure stands for, how it brings to life its values, the people that are trusted and that are in that position of privilege to be able to go out and do that and to be a part of that team is really quite special. So I've joined as the Wellbeing Operations Manager, and what that essentially means is that I work really closely with our colleagues from partners such as Spark, Disability Stockport, Stockport Council, and we look at the mental health of the local community. We look at it from an inclusive perspective, so we look at those that might be affected by loneliness or isolation, and we look at ways in which we can help prevent that. So across 3 teams, across our mental health network, the community hub, which is not a building, it doesn't have walls, it's a very dynamic space that moves and travels and meets people where they are. It's a pop-up essentially, and also talking therapies, so we're able to offer so many different types of services that make people feel that they matter and that they've got a place to go to explore and discover more about themselves and live a quality of life through any emotional difficulties they might be facing.
Lovely. Is this the first project that you visited since you started the job?
No, I visited loads of projects, so I'm sorry, you're not the first. You're not
Joe's
the
not
first.
No, I'm not happy. We should have been first on the list.
But on that, the training and the induction with Pure has been unlike anything I've ever had. It's been so active and engaging, and absolutely visiting the projects was, I think, one of the first things we did together, Louise.
Mm-hmm.
So, being able to go to the bakery, and that broken biscuit tray.
Casualty corner, we call it.
Oh, yeah.
Casualty corner.
Yeah,
I've been down to the kitchen before now.
yeah, they've got some good stuff there. So being a part of many projects, one of the projects that we recently did was the Walk for Hope, which was over at Burning Cafe. Being able to be a part of that, bringing hope, acknowledging and raising awareness for suicide prevention, which is really important in the work that we do. And I think being able to visit these projects like the podcast today, just again wraps a real strong thread and connection with all the work that we do. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem at all. We never normally get through everyone this quickly. There's normally quite a lot more, but tell you what, Joe,
on the spot now, aren't you?
we didn't actually give you a question to ask. Is there anything, because you're fairly new to this side of Pure as well, is there anything that you want to say, or?
Well, not really a question, but more than I think the work you guys have been doing behind the scenes is, it's fantastic. All of you. Not just like guys like Harry on the ground, but all those guys like Louise, CEO.
I've got a question. Can I ask a question?
Go on,
Not to interrupt, because
No,
we are here to do the very best that we can while we're here. I had a question for Kimberly.
Yes.
And I was wondering, what do you think are our biggest challenges
That's a really good
across
question.
Stockport for health and wellbeing, and how people are going to keep well during some really difficult times?
Yeah, it's a huge question, I think.
Yeah,
It's
She's put you on the spot there, isn't she?
Feel free to chip in at any. So, but essentially, I think one of the biggest challenges is recognising how people and places don't work as separate entities. They're very much blended in one. So one thing that might happen over here can have an effect over there. And what I mean by that is the rolling consequence of maybe small issues that people might face within the health and wellbeing challenges can very quickly result in a bigger issue. So to put that in context, if you think about losing your job, it's not just losing your job. It can have some real life-changing consequences, and mental health is a part of that emotional journey, which can affect your housing situation, and then it can go and affect your relationships, and there's many different elements of breakdown. So I think one of the big challenges really is being able to acknowledge that those small struggles, the sooner that we're able to acknowledge what they are and allow people to have a supported conversation, a place where they can go to then get access to the right help with the right people at the right time, can help stop those bigger elements and those bigger fallouts and those bigger consequences happening. So it's a very abstract answer, I guess, but it's recognising that some of those challenges can definitely be overcome by the more we feel able to access and talk to the right people at the right time.
Thanks.
We did draw that out very strategically in our new well-being strategy for the next coming years. So
Mm-hmm.
again, now it's getting to task and really, you know, putting the trust in the teams to be able to deliver those objectives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Lovely. Does anyone else have anything that they would like to add?
The only thing that I would like to add, because I've forgotten, but I haven't really. We've got our strategy away day with our corporate team and our board of trustees that were taking place the 18th of November. So that will be looking at the strategic direction of, well, part of it is taking stock as where are we now?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of reflective, looking back as to what have we achieved in those last 12 months since we all got together as a group. Where are we now? But more importantly, we'll spend most of the time looking towards the future and making sure that the resources that we have are focusing in the right areas to make sure that the impact that we have is that you guys are getting the benefit of it. You know, so as you've thanks Joe for recognising the work that everybody does.
Because
the
there's no I in team,
Plumstead,
is there?
there is no I in team whatsoever. But fundamentally our whole purpose is to make sure that you guys get a great day when you come to the radio or when you're involved in any project, whether that be, you know, employment based, travelling independently to and from places, involved in our projects, part of the community and wellbeing space. But, you know, that's what we're here to do. So, you know, we are here to make sure that you get great services.
When asked earlier on about what we've done over the last few weeks, there's one thing I just to bring up. I've been spending quite a bit of time across in Yorkshire over the course of the last 2 or 3 months, and I've found a real difficulty just of late because thieves have stolen most of the traffic signs in Yorkshire, believe it or not. But don't worry, the police are searching for leads.
Ashton, did you get that?
Yeah.
I don't think that's I'm not. He's been here since.
That was a joke.
Been here since 1 o'clock, haven't you, Stuart?
But I did
Doing
get you with my
jokes all
point,
the
didn't I? I did get you with my
What was
point.
your one, Joe?
The only riddle you've ever told.
Yeah, the only riddle I've ever told. So a ship went into a salad bowl,
A salad bowl?
and sank. Why did it sink?
Because of the iceberg lettuce.
Exactly.
Oh, you're meant to give him a chance.
He spoiled
Yeah,
it.
you look really impressed.
Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah, I came up with it.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Ash, can I have no words? Do you have any words for those kind of two really?
And a joke.
Have you got
What's wrong?
anyone? We're happy
No.
with no.
Like, what's wrong?
Oh, no, I don't think you do off the top of your head, do you?
Get one for next time.
Next time we'll be more prepared. Right, I mean, I don't think there's much for
Okay.
me. Like I said, the pop-up shop, all the details of the openings are on the newsletter for all the opening times and dates that they're open, so I'll look for that. I was in the hub yesterday making gift bags, so
I watch you.
if you want to go there
Oh,
and
very nice.
splash some cash. that'd be
Splash some cash. There'll be moths coming out my wallet.
But yeah, I've not got anything else to say. If everyone else is happy and content, then guess we can just leave it there.
Great, thanks very
Right,
much.
good stuff. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.